Ladies and gentlemen, we have some projects to discuss, but we gotta go get the other one first. You're watching Lambvinski's Garage. Let's get it. Alrighty, my friends, our first stop for the day is up here. We're up north of Seattle to get what we think is a pretty cool ride. Let's get the camera set up and get her out of the garage. There she is. I could go close to that pole and try and cock it the right way. It doesn't look like it really wants to take off the roll anyway. No. Come on, baby. Damn, it pushes hard.
Yeah, like I said, we had 4 or 5 people, so I have almost hit that pole with my pickup.
Not bad.
Yeah, I now backed my Jeep into the garage because nosing it is a real pain. I'm trying to back out with that pole right there. It's sexy. Back.
Yeah, a little bit. 1955 Willys Wagon. Yeah. Go ahead.
I'm just a big.
Well, it'll still be
It's
sitting down.
it's
It'll
not
be fine.
good.
Go ahead. There it is.
I'm just a big proponent of synthetic line for safety wise. All right, she is loaded up and strapped down. Let's get back home and let's go look at that other car. So, we made it back with this fine ride. This 1955 Willys Wagon doesn't have an engine in it, but it does have a transmission with a Chevrolet bell housing in there. So that's pretty cool. We don't really know what we want to do with this thing yet. Maybe a 6-cylinder or like a 307 because we have one, or an Iron Duke. I don't know how many gears this thing has. Maybe a 3-speed. I doubt it's a 4 or more, but you know, this thing's pretty cool. It's pretty solid. Doesn't have a whole lot of rot, as you can see. There's some here and there, but the worst damage is up here. And you know, we're just gonna have to do a little bit of, you know, fabricating to make that work. That's a tree fell on it, but it was pretty reasonably priced and it's pretty cool. So this will be a project soon, I hope. We at least get that all pounded back out and, you know, not near as bad. All the seats and stuff are in it, and yeah, there's a little bit of rot, but nothing a little bit of a magic welding man can't fix. Look at these cool hubs too. The whole thing turns, and they turn good. But anyways, that's one project we got going right now. We got to get this thing up and moving so it can go somewhere. 1966 Dodge D100 short bed, 318 poly 4-speed, so she's got all the cool stuff. But let's go look at that other car I was talking about. This car right here, we're actually in the middle of a revival video, but you'll get to see that whole thing when it's ready. This is a 1966 Nova 2, or Chevy 2. It's got the big 6-cylinder in it. It's got a bolt-action 3-speed on the column, and it's a crew cab. So this thing is pretty straight for what it is. Really neat car. If you remember, if you've watched the video anyways, we bought this last year out of a barn in North Dakota, and he was just able to go get it just now. I had to stay home and hold down the fort, or I would have went as well. But this one is not that bad. It's
Pretty decent car, I think. He also picked up a good hood for a swept line, some good doors for a swept line, and he picked up a Monaco 500 trunk for me. So those Monacos are 1 year only with their tail lights and all that kind of stuff, and they are Monaco 500 only. They made a lot of Monacos, but not 500s. So these tail lights are incredibly hard to get, and these ones are pretty nice. So that's where we're at with that. And I almost forgot, I have an update on the 392 Hemi swept-line truck. Yeah, nothing's changed. But what I can tell you is we do have one 392 Hemi completely disassembled. This one came from Nevada, and this one will not be going in the Hemi swept line, but this one will be. That's all board and pistons, and it's got all kinds of fancy stuff. You'll see where all of this stuff came from, too, if you watch that video. I'll put its link in the description and, you know, all that. Anyways, let's get this update wrapped up. So, with that being said, and I said a little bit, you know, we have a pretty good month of October coming up for you guys with a lot of cool videos. So, stay tuned. Thank you for watching today, and pretty soon you'll see videos on a whole bunch of stuff. We've got a lot coming. So, thank you for watching, and have a nice day.